Police check for foreigners in Vietnam. Foreigners who have been living in Vietnam for more than 6 months can request a police check, police clearance, or criminal record in Vietnam to prove whether or not they have committed a crime during their stay in Vietnam. Let's find out the detail of the documents and procedure for making a police check for foreigners in Vietnam as follows. Criminal records for foreigners. Vietnam police check for foreigners is a document issued by the Department of Justice or the National Center for Judicial Records. This document is to prove whether the foreigner committed a crime during their stay in Vietnam or not. Police check issued by the government of Vietnam when used abroad for different purposes must be translated, notarized, and legalized according to the laws of the host country. Type of police checks. Police clearance card number 1 is issued in the following cases. Foreigners submit job application or work permit. Police check number 1 is mainly used for personnel management, business registration, establishment and management of enterprise and corporation. Police clearance card number 2, usually requested by the procedure conducting agency, to issue a judicial record card to serve the investigation, prosecution, and trial. Police check number 2, also required in foreign settlement, marriage visa application, adoption application. Conditions for making judicial records for foreigners. According to the law on judicial records, all foreigners who have been or are residing in Vietnam territory have the right to request competent authority to issue their police check during their stay in Vietnam. In case the individual is a foreigner who has not yet entered Vietnam or has entered Vietnam for less than 6 months, he or she needs to apply for a police check in the country of which he or she holds nationality. In the case the individual is a foreigner who has temporarily resided in Vietnam for more than 6 months and is still in Vietnam or has left Vietnam, he or she shall apply for a police check in Vietnam. Where can a criminal record for a foreigner can be done? According to Article 44 of the 2009 Law on Judicial Record, the competent authority to issue judicial record cards is as follows. Foreigners who have previously resided in Vietnam shall apply for a police check at the National Center for Judicial Records. Foreigners currently live in Vietnam shall submit their application for a police check at the Department of Justice. Where to make a criminal record for foreigners in Hanoi? Foreigners living in Hanoi make a criminal record at the Hanoi Department of Justice. Address of Hanoi Department of Justice: 1B Trần Phú, Mõ Lao Ward, Hà Đông, Hanoi. Where to make a criminal record for foreigners in Ho Chi Minh City? Foreigners living in Ho Chi Minh City make a criminal record at Ho Chi Minh Department of Justice. The address of Department of Justice in Ho Chi Minh is at 143 Pasteur, Ward 6, District 3, Ho Chi Minh City. Where to make a criminal record for foreigners in Da Nang? Foreigners living in Da Nang make a criminal record check at Da Nang Department of Justice. Address of Da Nang Department of Justice at 16 Bạch Đằng, Hải Châu, Da Nang. Where do foreigners who had lived in Vietnam and left Vietnam get a police check? In this case, a criminal record will be made at the National Center for Judicial Records, address at 6th floor, Administration Building, Library, number 9, John B. Street, Mythic Ward, Kaodai District, Hanoi City. How much is the fee for issuance of judicial record card to foreigners? The fee for issuance of police check to foreigners is currently 200,000 Vietnam dong per card. If requesting to issue 3 or more police checks at one time, the third card onward will have to pay an additional of 5,000 Vietnam dong per card. Processing time for police check for foreigners. According to Article 48 of the Law on Judicial Records, the time for consideration and approval of a police check application shall not exceed 10 working days from the date of receipt of a complete and valid dossier. In case a person who has stayed at a single permanent place of residence in a province or centrally run city since he is fully 14 years old or older, he or she may apply for an urgent criminal record within 24 hours from the time of submission of complete and valid dossiers. Dossiers for making criminal records for foreigners. Below are instructions on the composition of the application for a police check for each type of police check number 1 and number 2 for foreigners who are staying or have been and are not currently living in Vietnam. 1. The original declaration of request for issuance of police check slips according to the prescribed form number 3 if self-application, form number 4 if authorized to apply for issuance for police check slip. 2. A copy of the household registration book, a temporary residence book, a certificate of permanent or temporary residence of the person who's granted the police check. Certificate. In case of submission of a photocopy, the original must be presented for comparison. 4. If authorizing to apply for police check number 1, need to provide more, the power of attorney is notarized and authenticated according to the provisions of Vietnamese law. In case the authorized person is the father, mother, wife, or husband or child of the authorizing person, the power of attorney is not required. Copy of ID card or passport of the authorized person. Procedure for applying for police check number 2 for foreigners are carried out in the same way as for issuance police check number 1 above. However, the individual requesting the issuance of criminal record certificate number 2 may not authorize another person to carry out the procedure or issuance of the certificate. Procedures for making criminal records for foreigners. Regardless of whether the individual is a foreigner who is or has been in Vietnam, with each type of police check, a different form of procedures will be applied. Police check number 1, you can do it yourself or authorize someone else to carry out the procedures to request the issuance of a police check for you. Police check number 2, not allowed to authorize another person to carry out the procedures for requesting the issuance of a police check. Applicants must do it himself. Which police check to use depends mainly on the wishes of the company, organization requesting the criminal record. To carry out the methods of getting a criminal record issued, a foreigner can choose one of the following 3 methods. 1. Use the criminal record service from law firms or travel agencies. 2. Do it yourself directly. 3. Fill out the fill out the form online or online information form and then submit the application in person or by post. Number 1. Use the support service to make a criminal record. Foreigners can completely use the services of services parties such as law firms, travel agencies to simplify the procedures and save time in getting police check. Contact VietnamI Vietnamvisavoa hotline +84 969 255 515. Email support@vietnamvisavoa.com. 2. Submit application directly. A foreigner living in Vietnam or authorized person will submit an application form for a criminal record directly at the Department of Justice, where the foreigner resides and receive result at the place of application. Making criminal records for foreigners in Hanoi, Hanoi Department of Justice at 221 Xuân Phú, Văn Quán Ward, Hà Đông, Hanoi. Making judicial record to foreigners in Ho Chi Minh City, Department of Justice at 143 Pasteur, Ward 6, District 3, Ho Chi Minh City. Online criminal record registration. To save time and effort, foreigners who want to apply for a police check can also apply for a police check online. The procedure as follows. Number 1. Access the official website of the Department of Justice. 2. In the subject of application, it is necessary to select the right subject. Foreigner currently living in Vietnam or foreigners are already residing in Vietnam. 3. Enter the online declaration. 4. Submit the application by post or in person and receive the result. Note: after completing the online declaration step, you still have to submit the application in person or send it by post. Above is a detailed guide on procedures for making police check for foreigners in Vietnam. If you have any questions or need any assistance in making a criminal record, please contact us.